welcome back. I'm Dylan Black. This guy is creepy and he's okay. We say that about him. His name is Jaymes White. Jaymes White. Okay, so you're a mind reader, you're a mentalist. I mean, explain yourself to us, Jaymes White. I know a lot of people know you because you had a show on here.
Yeah.
What do you do, Jaymes?
So yeah, I guess I'm back home in a weird way, but so basically it's using science, it's using psychology, it's using statistics to read people. I train a lot of the detectives now in Canada on observation, on memory, on handwriting analysis, so it is kind of the science of how to read people. Mm-hmm. So I think concepts like, Aristotle came up with concepts of how to read people, how to memorize things, and it's using that in a modern kind of time.
Okay, and how long have you had these abilities?
Well, it's been 20 years maybe. I've been doing this since I was a kid.
Really?
And then it was around 15 years ago where I was like, I'm going to get serious, I'm going to get focused. And then there's literally nothing like this in Canada. So, like, you've seen my shows before.
Of course, your shows are amazing.
Thank you. At least one person likes my shows.
No, everybody likes your shows.
So
I remember last year you had the Séance in the Hindenburg area, and it literally sold out because it was creepy. And I saw it, and I remember being there wanting to leave. So thanks for that.
You have to stay.
You got to stay. So I mean, what is it about this line of work that just gets you so excited to entertain and to bring it to people?
I think I'm always fascinated with things that people don't see, like experiences they've never experienced before. So one of the principles is as you get older, you almost lose like that kid feeling, where you believe everything's possible. A lot of people just gotta kind of go to their 9-to-5 job and that's it.
Yeah.
So I feel my shows are kind of like they believe more things are possible, and I think that was kind of the message most of my shows kind of present. Mm-hmm. Interesting thing about the Séance, like I said last year, is we did the Séance, all 60 of them sold out in, I think it was 4 hours, had a 500 person waiting list, so we decided to bring it back this year. Mm-hmm. It was voted the scariest gathering in Ontario, and it's psychological. It's not like, jump scares, stuff happen. It's in your head where you experience it, where you kind of think, wait a minute, what just happened?
Mm-hmm. The Manchester Hill Séance is what it's called this time around, and so you can't really tell us where this is taking place?
It's taking place, the actual house is in Stittsville, but because of the dark history and what's happened in the house, I can't say much about the location. You meet at a location, you get taken to the house, which is kind of cool for Halloween, in my opinion.
Are you able to tell us about the history of the house?
It's really dark. I don't want to share too much, I don't want to ruin the surprise, but basically what we're doing is we're going to a haunted location that has a lot of history, a lot of darkness, and replicating an authentic Victorian seance. Mm-hmm. So you got a lot of the people who describe the seance is kind of like a real life version of Paranormal Activities, or like how would you describe it? Because you experienced it last year.
I don't really know how to explain this.
It's different,
this is one of these moments where I went into there sort of a believer but also skeptic, and the things that happened inside the house that we were in the Hindenburg area were just like, I wanted to leave, and I'm a 40-year-old man, right? It was time to go. Yeah. So
and that's why you're coming back this year too.
Yes, and I will be coming back, and I'm a part of this as well. So do you want to mention about the promo code?
Yeah. So basically, what we're doing is with Dylan here, because me and Dylan we've done a lot of stuff together. Yeah. Basically, if you enter Dylan's promo code, which is Dylan, on my website, jameswhite.com, and buy a ticket, you get 10% off, and then $10 goes directly to the Max Keeping Foundation.
Yeah, so the fund that's now at CHIO, which is amazing. So that's incredible. So thank you for doing that.
Yeah, no problem at all. It's my pleasure.
That's totally incredible that you can do that to help us out, because you do have a big heart, because I know that you're always volunteering for all the events, and I've got another one coming up. If we have time, we'll get to that. But what can people expect, though? Because we don't want people to go into this thinking that they're going to be terrified to the point that...
It's not like, you're not actually scared. What it is psychological. So the thing is, a lot of people question reality, to be honest, but it's not like, think Saunders Farm. You go to Saunders Farm, it's just people jumping in front of you. It's not that at all. It's all in your head. So it's really hard to describe the experience because it's all stuck in your head, but you go there and I guarantee you're going to remember this experience for a long time. I guarantee that.
And you do, because if it's anything like last year, I remember there was TVs going off, there was knocking on walls, and you were talking about certain rooms where terrible activities happened, and I had my back to the door of one of the rooms, expecting like something to happen behind me the whole time. So it is very psychological. So that's terrifying. So you are a mentalist, you're a mind reader, you're all these kinds of things. So can you're going to do something with me right now to show us some of your abilities?
So we'll do something really simple, if that's okay with you. So we're going to basically play a little game. I know we like simplicity. So what I need to do right now is I want you to imagine right now I have a coin in my hand.
Okay.
And I throw you the coin and it lands in one of your hands. So it could either land in your left hand or your right hand. So you have the coin in your hand right now. Do you have it?
Yes.
So you just flinch. This obviously in this hand, left hand, right?
Yes, that's my
The
left hand.
imaginary coin's in your left hand.
Yes.
Okay, so that was really
Yeah,
easy because
right,
you give it
left,
away
right,
with
left.
your
Yeah.
hand, but
Sorry.
this time don't
Okay,
say
so I
anything
won't do
aloud.
that.
But okay, so like just imagine the coins right there.
Yeah.
You now have the choice if you want to switch hands or stay in the same hand. Just think of it right now. Do you have
Okay.
one?
Yep.
What's interesting though about the first time, if you didn't do your hand motion, is that you're right-handed, correct?
Yes.
So the thing is, if you're playing sports, say you're a goalie or you play baseball, what hand do you catch with?
I would probably catch with my right hand.
No, you catch with your left
hold
hand.
on, yes.
Because you would throw with your right hand.
Yes,
So it would
sorry.
always have been, it's basically the opposite hand of whatever you pick originally. That's how the first time works. So the second time, now I want you to decide if you want to keep the coin in your hand or switch it.
Okay.
So would you consider yourself an honest person?
I hope so.
You hope so. So the thing is, honest people
Yes.
tend to not change hands, and the reason for that is it's almost like a symmetry thing.
Yeah.
I find if you're a jokester, you try to jump over and one up me, but
Yeah.
I feel with you, you would not do that. So I feel it's still, if you're thinking of a coin in a hand right now, it's still in your left hand.
Yeah, it's totally still in my
Okay, the
left
goals get there 3 times in a row. The third one's always the hardest. So again,
Okay.
I want you to imagine, so the coin's now the second time in your left hand. I want you to imagine moving it or not moving it at all. And just think of a decision right now.
hand. Okay.
Do you have one?
Yes.
Okay, so this is where it gets tricky because this is where it's kind of, I guess you can say it's a 50-50 odds, but this is where it kind of gets tricky. But the thing is, one is you gotta think symmetry. So would someone go 1, 2, 3, or would they go 1, 1, 2? Don't say it because you would reveal it.
Okay.
But the thing is, generally when I've done this, unless you're a jokester kind of person, which you're not, like you're funny and stuff, but I meant like that kind of class clown.
Yeah. It's
You're
true.
not a class clown. Like,
Well, I was voted in high school class.
Were you
clown,
actually?
Yeah. So, yeah.
Mind reader right here.
There you go.
Take credit for everything.
Fine.
But what happened is because of the symmetry thing, I think you're going to stick in the left hand. Most people
Okay.
stick in the left hand. So what hand is it in?
Yeah, it's in my
left
left
hand.
hand.
So 3 in a row. There we go. Yeah.
No, but that's impressive because honestly, like I was thinking left the whole time,
Yeah.
and I just sort of kept it there. Does it matter that I was holding a clipboard?
The only no, not at all. Because the thing is, weird. A lot of times at when I do shows, I actually physically put an item in their hand. The reason for that is if they claim they didn't think of it. Because if you don't get an honest participant, like I know you wouldn't. Like we know each
Thank
other,
you.
that I know you wouldn't basically
no,
say,
for
"Oh no,
sure.
it's my opposite hand," even though it
Yeah.
was actually you were thinking that hand.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, because the whole time I was just thinking of holding on to it.
Yeah.
So.
Good.
Okay.
I'll pass that test.
But it's
Yeah.
stuff like that you do, and you take it to a whole new level too
Yeah,
with the
thank
stuff
you.
that you do. I know. So just quickly to reveal, on the 23rd of November, you're going to be at my birthday extravaganza for the Max Keeping Fun and Tyson's Mission to $1 Million at Yuck Yucks, and you're going to wrap it up, my birthday extravaganza, for the 4th year in a row.
4th year as the
So
closer.
thank you.
It's
So
kinda
you
cool.
always have a big heart. You're always very charity focused, and so what's the best way to get tickets? Because this is going to sell out again for your seance.
So we're already 75% sold out. So
Wow.
we want to get the last 25% sold out. Best way to get it is on my website, JaymeSWhite.com. I would advise getting it really soon. And like, I'm not sure if we're going to do it again next year just because it does take a toll on my body. I'm doing 100 of these in 30 days or
That's
whatever.
incredible.
It takes a toll on my body, so I haven't decided if I'm going to do it next year. But the thing is, everyone who's seen it wants me to do it again next year.
Oh, it's incredible.
So
It's incredible.
I would suggest getting tickets because you won't be disappointed at all.
And it's happening till November 5th?
November 5th,
Stittsville area.
Stittsville area.
That's all you can tell us.
That's all I can tell, basically.
JaymeSWhite.com to find out more information. Thank you very much, James, for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Always fun, always creepy, always great stuff, scary. The No Limit Fashion Show is coming this weekend. We have more details next on Daytime.